Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Good afternoon. I hope you're well today. On to today's 5 o'clock focus 2 to 3. May or may not have had a webinar with us before. My name is Sean. I have been working on Via Meravigli here in Milan since September. And with is
Okay, so hello. So I'm Lisa. Okay, so nice to see you guys. I have also, been working with Sean since September, but I have lived in Italy for 2.5 years. And I am also from Ireland. Okay, so that's us. So if anyone is watching, I don't know if you are yet, please write to us and tell us hello, your name, tell us how you are. Okay, introduce yourselves if you are there. Yay. How are you today, Sean?
I'm okay. Certainly been more optimistic recently with the improving situation. So yeah, I'm feeling good these days. I'm optimistic. How are you?
That's good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm enjoying the nice weather. I can sit on the balcony, so it's nice. So yeah, it's been okay. And yeah, still feeling a little bit more optimistic, I guess. So yeah, it's good. So guys, tell us how you are. Okay, fantastic, Maria. So Maria, welcome. Thank you for joining. So Maria is saying that she is fine. Okay, very good. Okay, so Maria, maybe tell us, where are you? Okay, so where are you writing to us from? Okay, so where are you? And anyone else as well. Sean's just reconnecting. Okay, and also maybe what have you been
Yes.
doing?
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Online issues. All of it really is smart working. So some issues.
Exactly. Yeah, we're having some technical problems. Okay, Maria is from Salerno. Okay, excellent. Really, really good. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to talk about give me cake. So are we just going to talk about cake?
No, we're going to talk about much, much more. So we're talking about two verbs, to give and to get, which are related but different in meaning. And we're also looking a little bit at object pronouns. So we all know the subject pronouns I, you, he, she, and we're going to learn the object pronouns. So I'll keep them a surprise for later.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Great.
I
And
think we'll get
on
stuck in, will we?
yeah, exactly. And also, I always ask when I do this lesson, do you have a favorite type of cake?
I like a Black Forest Gatto. What's your favorite kind of cake?
Oh, very nice. Okay, I love chocolate cake. I have to say, I really love chocolate cake. Chocolate cake with cream. It's just, yeah, I love it. Or lemon cake is very nice too.
Yeah, all cake
Okay,
is great.
really good. Yeah, exactly. So Maria's saying today in Salerno. Okay, so in this case, we can say they aren't. So if we're talking in general, they aren't making cake, because I think you mean that it's probably the bakeries. So they aren't making cakes. So we could probably say it this way: they
Mm.
aren't making cakes. No. Oh, that's
Oh,
very
Maria,
sad.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah,
Oh,
it's it's my birthday in May, and I'm worried that I'll still be in quarantine.
I
So we'll have
know.
to see. Yeah.
I know.
Mm.
But happy belated birthday, Maria, anyway. Happy belated birthday.
A lot of
And I'm
people
sorry that you didn't have a cake.
have been baking during this time. I know you like to bake, Lisa. Have you been baking?
I haven't. Everyone else is baking now. I haven't been baking. So yeah, I haven't been baking, but everyone else has been making banana bread, and
Yeah,
breads and cakes. So no, I just haven't.
yeah, yeah.
But maybe just to mention, because I know it's funny baking, because it's a bit different. So we say to bake a cake. So to bake is when you make something like bread, um, biscuits, cookies, also muffins. So we use baking when we talk about baking or to bake. Okay, when you
Mhm.
make these things.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
great point. So we'll get started on slide one to give and to
Mhm.
get. We have some questions. Okay, sorry. Okay, we have two questions to begin with. Can you read these two questions, Lisa?
Yeah, of course. So when is your birthday? So Maria, we know your birthday was yesterday. So anyone else who's watching, let us know when is your birthday. And then, do you like birthday parties? Okay, do you like birthday parties? So you can take a look at these questions, guys, and let us know. Um, I would say party um, is more for a child, so a party.
Mhm.
Because for birthdays, when you're an adult, you'd probably have a celebration.
Yeah, a
Celebration.
dinner or something like that. It's not really a
Yeah.
party.
So we could say birthday dinners or birthday celebrations. Celebrations, depending. Because a party, often I think of children. I don't know if you think the same.
Yeah, yeah, we have dinner parties when we grow up.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Mhm.
okay, perfect. So, really good, Maria. So, how we say this? My birthday. So, we would say, my birthday is on the. Okay, my birthday is on the 7th of April. Okay, so on the 7th of April. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, okay, so when we use the date, we say it's on the date of the month. Okay, date of the month. Okay. So Sean, you said your birthday is in May.
Yeah. My birthday is on the 18th of May. Yes.
Interesting. Mine is the 18th of
Mhm.
June.
That's nice. 1 month apart.
Exactly. And a few years, I would say.
I know.
Hi Olga, thank you for joining. So her birthday is the 26th of January, okay? Or you can say, yeah, you can also say, I think it's more American. My birthday is January 26th. Um, so it's more the American way, but you can say both. You can say both. Okay, really good. Okay. And do you like Sean? Do you like to celebrate your birthday?
Um, for me, no, not so much. I like getting presents, but I don't like being the center of attention at a dinner or party the way you are on your birthday. I quite like other
Yeah.
people's birthday parties and celebrations, but for me, I don't really enjoy it that much. Do you like it?
Yeah, I'm the same. I don't like it. I like other people's, like you said, I enjoy other people's. But for me, I haven't had a birthday party or a celebration in a very long time. When I was a child, it was fun, but now I prefer to just do much. Or just to do something with my friends, but not make it about me. I don't like that. Okay,
Mhm.
exactly, Olga. Excellent.
Yeah.
So my birthday is on the 26th of January. Um, okay, and Maria said, I like birthday parties. So yesterday, okay, so you were at home alone. So you were the only one. So you could say I was the only one at home. Um, and I video called with my parents. Okay, I video called with my parents. So I will just put that. I was the only one at home. Okay, the only one at home, and video called because it was the past tense in this case. So past tense, so I video called. Okay, but really,
Mhm.
really good. Okay.
Yeah, great stuff, everyone. And now we have two more questions. Can you read these ones, Lisa?
Sure. So what do you give to your friends and family at a birthday party? And then what do you usually get from your friends and your family for your birthday? Okay, for your birthday. So yeah, so maybe you usually get the same things, or maybe they give you different types of
Yeah.
things. So what do you get? Okay.
Mhm.
And Olga says, so I don't like, so we can say, remember, I don't like my birthday. Okay, my birthday. But I like, so same as us, Sean, I like other people's birthdays. Okay, I like other people's birthdays. Really good. So we can
Mhm.
just say my birthday. And also just when we talk about giving and getting, so what we call them, we say presents, or you can say gifts.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. And Sean, do you want to read this comment from Maria? Sorry. Oh, sorry. Or
Yeah.
or I'll guess
So,
first, whichever.
Olga, birthday cake is so important. I don't need a friend if I have a cake. Just me and a coffee. We are good together. Yeah, I really a cake is very important for your birthday. I think if I had to go without a cake for my birthday, like Maria, that would really be very bad for me. That would be very depressing. And Maria usually goes to a restaurant. To a restaurant is the preposition, not at. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's always nice to go to a fancy restaurant with your family for your birthday. It's quite a relaxed way to celebrate. But if they tell the restaurant that it's your birthday and they come out with the cake and the whole restaurant starts clapping, that is far too much. But anyway, so our questions here, giving and receiving. So, Lisa, what do you give to your friends and family at a birthday party?
So, like I said, maybe some type of present or gift. So presents or gifts. It depends on the friend. For example, my friend Ashling, for her birthday, she loves beauty products. She loves like toiletries, soaps, things like this. So usually I get something like that for her. But for my dad, for example, I usually get him something like a book or some chocolate. It's very simple. It depends.
Dads are always
um,
difficult to buy for, aren't they?
yes, they're always. Sometimes men as well, because I have two brothers and I find it difficult to buy for them as well. What
Mhm.
about you?
Yeah, I mean, it's different for every person. For my father, again, something like a book. Um, my sister is also quite difficult to buy for. She likes kind of funny or unusual presents, so I really have to work to find something a bit
Yeah.
unconventional for her, because if I just bought her some chocolate or beauty products, she'd be very dissatisfied. But she's a bit
Okay.
particular.
That's annoying. So guys, let us know, or what do you usually get, or what do you like to get? Okay, so what do you like to get for your birthday, for Christmas, whatever it is. Sometimes people have a preference. So maybe sometimes people like particular things. Okay, particular things. Um, but yeah, I agree with Olga. I think cake is a nice thing to get.
Hmm. So while you're answering that, my father very usually gives me some money. He's
Mhm.
very unsentimental. My mother tends to get me something a bit more personal, some usually clothes, but she knows my taste very well, so she always gets me something I like. And my sister doesn't buy things. She likes to make things. She's quite a crafty person. She thinks it's a much more personal thing, and sometimes she makes me nice things, other times, I don't know. You're quite artistic, Lisa. Do you ever make gifts?
Yeah, I do sometimes, usually when I have no money. So
Yeah.
sometimes I make, for example, I'll make like a drawing for someone. I'll draw something or a painting of something personal. So like a pet or an old photo of maybe something like, for example, I made last year. I made my brothers a portrait of both of them together. So when they were children. So but it was quite
Mm.
funny because my one of my brothers looked really fat as a baby, so I was trying to make him not look too weird. So
Yeah.
yeah, so sometimes, yeah,
Oh,
I make presents as well.
that sounds very good. That's very nice, very personal. My sister usually does things like origami, which it's
Ah,
nice, but what am I gonna do with it?
it's
I
ideal.
do like a handmade card. That's always very nice. So a birthday card, just in case you're not sure, is like a little greeting letter that you send people on their birthdays. Yeah.
Hmm.
And a handmade one is always very nice.
Yeah, really nice.
Mm.
Okay, so guys, if you maybe it's a bit slow for your answers to come in, but in the meantime, maybe we can look at the next bit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so
So we
it's an
just have
example.
an example there, and a very important grammar point, which maybe we didn't mention there, is I, I give and I get from with get. Yeah? Okay. Use the pictures to organize the birthday party. So you give something and you get something from someone. So we have a watch. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so what we want to do here is to practice. So practice making sentences. Okay, so to practice making sentences using give and get. Okay, to give and to get. So guys, if you want to practice making sentences, and also you can use examples. Okay, you can use examples like I said, I gave, so this is past tense because it's last year. I gave a drawing I think it was a drawing, to my brothers. Okay, I gave a drawing to my brothers. Okay, so just to mention, if we're talking about past tense, so past is I gave, and then past tense of get is I got. Okay. So yeah, so if you want to make sentences, guys, you can practice with us. Okay. So we have give
Yeah.
the perfume to Michelle. Or you can decide which one of us
Mhm.
to give things to if you want.
Yeah. And we have some pictures with ideas. So this is a watch, a clock around your wrist, a watch, which is, I think, a very fancy gift, a very, very nice gift, usually very expensive. For a special birthday, usually you give someone a watch. And we also have a cake, yeah, as we were
Yummy. That
discussing.
looks delicious.
Yeah. On your birthday, do you like to buy a cake or do you like someone to bake you a cake, Lisa?
Um, to be honest, my mum usually makes cake if I'm at home, if I'm in Ireland. My mum will make a cake. Um, because yeah, we always make things. But probably if it's my own birthday, sometimes I actually make something myself. So something I want. Because I like doing it.
Yeah.
So I like making it. So so it just depends on where I am. So yeah. What about you, Sean? What do you prefer?
Well, it depends on who's baking. Certainly, my mother is great at baking, but actually my father isn't very good, even though he's good at making savory things.
Ah,
But
okay.
yeah, it's always a bit awkward if you don't really like the birthday cake. So it's probably
Yeah,
safer just to buy one.
it's funny because I've had that at parties where the cake looks delicious. It looks amazing, and then you take a piece and then you're like, "Oh, this is terrible." It's
Yeah,
like it happens sometimes. So yeah, it could sometimes look nicer than it tastes.
yeah, it's definitely the way with cakes, I think.
Mhm.
Okay, then we have some flowers. Yeah, this
Oh,
is
lovely.
very a nice gift. Certainly, I give flowers to my mother very often for Mother's Day, for her birthday.
Mhm.
And my mother is quite particular with flowers. She only likes white flowers, so you have to be
Ah.
careful.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can't get her anything different.
No, she would not like this bouquet of flowers. We talk about a bouquet of flowers, which is a bunch of flowers.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I know often people give flowers for Valentine's Day. So often they do. So yeah, they give a bouquet of flowers or some flowers. Um, yeah, I don't usually. I don't know. I like to buy flowers to like to because they're nice in the apartment. But I don't usually like them as a gift or a present.
Yeah. I quite like flowers, but it's not really, it's just kind of, it's not conventional to give them to a man, I suppose. So I never
Yeah.
get them from anyone.
Yeah, one of my friends said that before. In my old company, it was a tradition for your birthday that the girls would get flowers and a card. So flowers and a card, but the guys would get, I can't remember actually what the guys got, maybe a bottle of wine or something. And I remember one of my friends being like, I want flowers because he was a guy, he wasn't getting flowers. He was like, this
Okay.
is
Well,
sexist.
I would take a bottle of wine over the flowers personally, but still, I
I
like
know.
flowers.
It was just so funny. I was like, "Well, you get a bottle of wine." Very good, Olga.
Mhm.
Excellent. So give the flowers to my mom, get the phone from my boyfriend. Perfect. Okay, really, really good
Mhm.
sentences.
Yeah, very generous boyfriend, Olga. You're very lucky.
Yeah.
This is just a present, a gift, which we refer to this as gift wrapped when you have wrapping paper on it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
my family always criticize my wrapping. I'm not very neat. It's not great presentation.
Yeah, my dad always asks me to wrap his
Mm.
presents at Christmas. So funny. It's always Christmas Eve. At Christmas Eve, he always will come into the room in the evening and say, Lisa, do you have a minute? And I'm like, you need me to wrap your presents, don't you? So funny.
I hope
Every
he
single
doesn't
year.
make you wrap your own present.
No, because obviously my mom like organizes the rest of the presents, so it's just whatever
Oh,
he
so
has
it's
for
just not
her and like
okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah, or like
okay.
his family, I guess. It's funny though.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we have chocolate, which is one of my favorite presents, certainly. You can never go wrong buying chocolate for me. But some people don't like to get it so much. Do you like to get chocolate, Lisa?
I love it. Yeah, I always think it's a fantastic gift. Actually,
Yeah,
I'm very excited for Easter. I bought myself an Easter egg for this
you
weekend.
did. I really think Italian Easter eggs are fantastic, aren't they? They're wonderful.
They're so much more luxurious than ours. They're very
Yeah,
luxurious.
yeah, they're great.
Mm.
And this is not so much a present as just a favor.
Yeah,
Which it's a very common thing to ask. Could you get me a glass of water if you're
that's true.
thirsty? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Mhm.
This is making me hungry now.
Yeah, so we would call these crisps, and Americans would call them chips. But don't worry too much. So a nice
Yeah,
thing
it's
to
whichever
have,
you
I think,
prefer.
at a party especially.
Mm.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
hi,
Hi,
Amina
Amina
has
from
just
Turin.
joined.
Welcome.
We're just practicing making
Mhm.
sentences with give and get. So we were talking about presents and gifts that you get from people or that you give to people for birthdays or holidays.
Yeah. So we have object pronouns now. So object pronouns replace a noun. So we have subject and object pronouns. So in this table, Lisa, which are the subject and which are the object pronouns?
So the subjects are I, you, he, she, we, they. So they're all subject pronouns. And then objects, so in the case of me, you, him, her, us, them. So depending on what you're talking about. Okay.
Exactly. And the subject pronouns we obviously use to replace subject nouns, and object pronouns replace object nouns. So I'm
Mhm.
Laura. I like books. Please give the book to me. So here, me is the object, and it replaces Laura because we don't need to repeat Laura. And in the second sentence, I replaces Laura. Yeah. So when you're replacing the subject, it's the subject pronoun, and when you're replacing the object, it's the object pronoun. Yeah. So we have some examples here. Can you maybe try and take a guess what goes here? Is it the object or the subject pronoun we need?
Exactly. So guys, yeah, tell us the correct pronoun for that for the missing space. So for the sentence. Okay, for the sentences. Okay, so we'll give you a bit of time to go through these. Okay. In the meantime, I might read these. Okay, so read them, but I won't say what's missing. Okay, I won't say what's missing because it takes a while. Okay, so tell us, you can write to us in the comments. Okay, you can write in the comments the correct pronoun that is missing. Okay, so the first one, so number 1, listen to. Okay. Give the cake. I like horses. Horses don't like John doesn't like and talk to Okay. So in this case, you can decide what can go in the space. Okay. For most of these, we can use different pronouns.
Yes, there's just one or two where there's only one that's correct, but other ones, many could work. But have a go, put what you want in, and we'll correct.
Okay. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for the answers, shall we sing a song?
Oh, actually, something that we could talk about, which actually confuses some Italians, is that in English we can use they and them neutrally to mean just a man or a woman that we don't know. Because I find a lot of Italians, my father included, who is Italian and lives in an English-speaking country, always thinks about they and them in a plural way. Whereas now, maybe if I'm talking about, let's say, a doctor, your doctor, I don't know what gender your doctor is. It's maybe offensive to assume he's a man or a woman. Neutrally, I could say, oh, tell me about them. And I mean the one doctor, I mean the one person. So you can use this as a kind of neutral pronoun now. It's a recent development in English, but certainly it can be confusing because it's a new development.
Yeah, it is confusing. Brilliant. So Amina has started to put, so listen to me. Fantastic. Yeah. So a teacher can often say, listen to me. Also, give me the cake. Okay. Very good.
Sure, yeah.
I think that's just a typo. Give Mr. Really good.
Yeah. So me, very good. Yeah, so for the second one, well, for both of these, you could say listen to me, listen to him, listen to her, listen to them. But you couldn't really say listen to you. That wouldn't make any sense. You could say listen to us as well. So just think about what the sentence means a little bit as well. But all the rest of them would work.
Exactly. And then for number 3, there's actually only one answer that we can use. Okay, so there's only, whereas with the others, we can use different answers, but with number 3, there's only one possible answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just give it another couple of seconds because we know there can be, it takes some time for your answers to come through. Do you like horses, Sean? Just
I
speaking of which.
don't really, actually.
Oh.
When I was a child, I was always a bit nervous and afraid riding horses
Ah,
because in Ireland we have a lot of horses and it's very common to try out horse riding. And my sister loved it, but it wasn't natural for me. They're very beautiful animals, but they make me a bit nervous. Do you like
okay.
horses?
Yeah, I really do, but I can understand that, the being nervous because they're so big. Um, but no, I really like horses. My father loves horse racing, so I think
Oh, yeah.
I grew up with him trying to encourage me to ride horses a
Really?
lot.
Okay. He wanted you to be
But
a jockey.
maybe, maybe. So, but I really love them. But yeah, sometimes I guess there is a bit like nervousness from them, but I just think they're so lovely. Um,
Yeah.
okay, I think we can go ahead. I don't know if
Yeah.
maybe there's a bit of a delay on the chat, but we can take a look.
Yeah, I mean, feel free if we don't even correct your answers, send them in anyway, because you will learn more if you do these activities as we go, I think
Sylvia has just joined us as well.
definitely. Type
Excellent.
I and me, and these go together, yeah? Number 4,
Mhm.
Lisa.
So then again, this could be one we don't have context. Okay, we don't know. So we could say John doesn't like me, or we could say John doesn't like him. John doesn't like
It's me.
them. Yeah, okay. John doesn't
Mhm.
like me. It's funny because my brother is John. Uh, um, but also it could be any of them really. John doesn't like us. John doesn't like you. We can use any
Mhm.
of the pronouns in this case.
Yeah. Yeah, for that one, yes. For the next one, for number 5, again, and you're directing it really directly at
Hmm.
someone, you can't use you because that wouldn't make
Hmm.
sense. Talk to you because you're talking to the second person, to you. But otherwise, it
Yeah.
could be me or them, and it's me again. Yeah.
Hmm.
So very good work, Sylvia. Yeah,
Perfect.
excellent. Okay, we'll go on.
Excellent.
And we have some more examples, I think. So we have third person. She is Alice. Give the newspaper to her. So now we're using give, which we were looking at earlier. Is that John's phone? Yes, give it to him. So we have
Perfect.
some more examples. So,
Okay. So in these ones, we have to think of the person. Okay, so the person and who should, if it's giving something to someone, getting something, who are we talking about? Okay. So take a look at these. Okay, so again, it's replacing the correct pronoun. So these are a bit more, some of them are more specific, but then others are less specific. Okay. So the first one, are these Emily's keys? Yes, please give them to, and we need to figure that out. Okay.
yeah.
And then talk to Edward, talk to, okay. Then get a new pen from Liza. Get a new pen from, okay. And then please give the pineapple to, it's a strange thing to say, but okay.
Yes, we're missing the context.
Yeah,
But Sylvia is coming through already with the answers, and yeah,
fantastic.
exactly right. The first one, are these Emily's keys? Yes, please give them to her. So
Excellent.
Emily is a girl's name, her. Yeah. And then she also has the second one already. Talk to Edward, talk to him. Yeah.
Perfect. Exactly. And also, if you don't have to type out the whole sentence, you can also just put the number and then the pronoun that you think is missing. It could be easier.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just give a minute. Perfect. Do you have any plans for the evening, Sean? Or are you teaching for the evening?
Yeah, I'm finished at 8, which is a bit earlier than 9, but
Okay.
no plans. I haven't decided what to cook. I don't know what I have left, so I think that may decide for me. Do you have any plans, Lisa?
Nothing major. I am working on a painting, so I have to keep
Right.
working on it. And then, yeah, actually, I might make dinner right after this, even though it's early, but I'm hungry.
So the rules of time are not the same these days.
Yeah, exactly. So it means I'll have dinner and then something else later.
Listen to your body.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, excellent. Okay, Sylvia, very good. So get a new pen from Liza, get a new pen. Okay, so Liza is a girl. Get a new pen from her. Very
Mm,
good.
uh, that's another version of your name, Liza and Lisa.
Yeah.
Both are short for Elizabeth traditionally. Is your full name Elizabeth?
No, it's not actually. This came up before. It's just Lisa, my full name. But well, actually, Lisa Marianne. But just to make that more confusing.
Lisa Marie.
um, but yeah, I think it's just because through the years, like Elizabeth and then Liza and then Lisa became. I guess it's quite an
Yeah.
American name, I think, Lisa. But
Yeah. I have a cousin Liza. In these examples, we have names that are very straightforwardly for girls or boys, but something that we do have in English that I don't think you have in Italian are gender neutral names,
mm,
which something like Alex, I know could be Alexander, Alexandra.
hmm
Any other ones?
yeah. So me and Sean were talking about this. The other day, and it was funny because we were talking about oh, okay. So he was saying that actually sometimes people say Sean as a girl's name in America as well. So his spelling different to yours. But yeah.
Really?
Mm,
That's weird.
I know, isn't it strange? And also my nephew is called Addison, and that seems to be a name that can be used for boys and girls. Addison, Addison. Okay. So Sylvia has answered with, okay, perfect. So Sean is just disconnected a little bit. But please give the pineapple to him or her. Perfect. Okay, so in this case, we can say, so we could use pineapple to them. Please me. Please give the pineapple to us. We could use different pronouns. This is an instruction to someone. Instruction to someone. So we wouldn't use you. Okay. So we can use almost all of the others, but we just can't use okay, but we can use yeah, him or her, them, us, me, all of these.
Yeah, great stuff.
On has reconnected. Hello.
Yes, hello again. Sorry. This is something that
No
happens a
problem.
little bit to me. Yeah, and we
No
have
problem.
just a final four for the last few minutes, maybe if you can try and answer one or two of them anyway. So now we're
Mhm.
looking at first and third person plural. I am Mike, this is Jackie. We are thirsty. Please give us a bottle of water. John and Sarah are hungry. They are hungry. Give the sandwiches to them. Yeah? So these ones are all plural. So try and put the right plural object pronoun in there.
Perfect. Okay. Really good, guys. Yeah, so sorry, I was just thinking. Okay, we got to start. Sorry, I shouldn't be allowed live on YouTube.
You've
Forgot what
been
it is.
doing a few hours in a row, have you?
Yeah, this is my. I'm getting to the last hour, so yeah. I'm especially when you have technical problems. So the last one there was exhausting because it was technical
Oh yeah,
problems. Yay!
yes, yeah.
So
Sure, we
much fun.
make do. Mhm.
Exactly.
So
Really
the
good. That's very
woman
Sylvia is so fast
Sylvia.
at this.
I think Sylvia is one of our students. The name rings a bell for me.
Yeah, so Sylvia, if it's the right Sylvia that I'm thinking of, she's actually this isn't her level. She's just joining because she knows us, I think.
Oh, good. Well, it's
Because
good to revise always.
exactly, Sylvia's level 4, but like we were saying yesterday, we were saying it's good to mix the levels in the webinars. You can do that. You can go back to revise, you can go up to challenge yourself. So that's the good thing about the webinars. As long as you don't jump like 6 levels and really confuse yourself.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's dead
Um,
right here. Listen to us.
exactly. Perfect. And then Sarah and James are on TV. We are watching. Okay, so that's the next one. I love how everyone else is still watching us. They're watching us, but Sylvia is the only one answering. They're just letting Sylvia answer everything.
Yes, we are waiting for them to answer.
Exactly. We can emphasize our pronouns for the moment. And we just have a
Yeah.
couple more minutes, guys, so we want to get through these quite quickly. So you can just put the number and the pronoun, what you think is missing.
Mhm.
And if you have any final questions as well, please let us know.
Yeah. So we were looking at give and get, which I think are straightforward enough as verbs go, and then using nouns with them, because those two often go together.
Excellent. Okay, very, very good. Watching them.
Yes, great stuff. So yeah. We'll reveal them all now since we only have seconds left. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have the keys. You can get the keys from us. The Beatles are great. Um, yeah. All righty. So,
Perfect.
um, yeah.
Yeah, okay, guys. Thank you so much for your participation. Again, belated birthday to Maria. So we hope that you can get some cake soon, Maria. But yeah, guys, have a fantastic evening and thank you for your participation. It's been lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. Bye bye.